Oh, oh my goodness, it's a miracle that I even made it on live today. How are all of you doing? Oh my goodness, I know. Hello, Globies. Anyone know where Carol is at? I didn't even know where Carol was at. Stopped for lunch and oh my goodness. I didn't even want to go there, but I'm not even going to go into it. But I am here. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord for all the blessings, and I am here to join you folks here. Hey, Barry. Oh my goodness. Barry, Barry, I'm trying to get your video together to air on Monday. Oh my gosh, if I can get this edited for Monday. Barry has the most amazing, amazing minivan build you ever want to see. It's got, unless he builds another one, it's got hot and cold running water coming from two different sources that he can bypass. I don't know how. One goes to the sink, one comes back to a shower in the back. Yeah, a shower in a Sienna. Um, water thing on top, shower on top. I can't even tell you everything that's in it. A fold out bed, a folding bed, custom folding bed. But anyhow, so how are you guys doing? I am so sorry for being so late, but I thought I was going to have to cancel it, but thank goodness I didn't. But hello, Kenneth. Oh my goodness, Kenneth is in the house. One of my favorite guys. Hey, Donna Flynn. Oh, you're in rainy Vallejo. Wow, gas is 6.05 a gallon. I think the plan is to get it to $7 and then have us so stressed out and then knock it back down to maybe 6.50 and we'll all be going, "Yay, yay, gas is 6.50." I think that's the plan. I don't know. Hey, Nora is in the house. I just talked to Nora a little while ago. Hey, Adele says, "Hi, Donna. I'm north of you. The rain missed us. And yes, gas prices are horribly high. Yes, they are. Compared to Tennessee, $3 and something. Is that crazy? And the national average is under four, I think, still. Oh, my goodness. Hey, keeping up with Colorado. Hello, Lori. How are you? Debbie Johnson is saying hello to everyone. And Vaughn's on a roll. Hey, Vaughn's on a roll. Hey, Pam, Adventurous Spirit, one of my members, saying hello to everyone. Hi, Stacy from Simply C. Oh my goodness, I am gonna go. Hi, Graham. Oh my goodness, from Chiltern, Australia, early Sunday morning. Just waiting for the bride to get out of bed so we can get a start. Oh my goodness, I'm clearly more excited than her. Hey, she needs her rest. She wants her beauty rest, Graham. Um, I tell you, yesterday was it was a day that I don't know really how to describe. Um, Let me see if I can try and describe it. I got up, we went to go get in the van and go somewhere, and I had locked my wheels against the curb, or I put them against the curb in a way that the wheels and the steering wheel locked. So it's not able to, and it won't even let the key start when it gets like that. So I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I didn't want to call AAA because I already had that $1,400 or $1,500 tow, and they've been canceling people out, so I didn't want to call them out. So I'm trying to figure it out. I call my neighbor over because he was outside with his dog. He looks at it. He tries to kind of push the van and goes, "Oh, you're going to have to call AAA." So then I go on YouTube, YouTube University, folks. I'm telling you, anything you want to know, go onto YouTube and you can learn it. So I went onto YouTube, and on YouTube, they said if it gets locked, I was trying to, do like this, and then I was trying to do it to the left because I figured turning it away from the curve, so that I could start it. But they said whatever way you turned it last, turn it hard that way and it'll give a little bit, and then put your key in and try to start it. And I did that, and boom, it started right up. I could not believe it. So then we left there and we went over to Panera because I've got to get my drinks. And I come out of Panera and the car wouldn't start. I mean, it went to start a little bit. Oh, first, no. Before I did that, I went to Costco. I never go below half a tank. I just don't do it. But for some reason this time I did, but I still wasn't at empty. I was between a quarter and empty. So I was at about an eighth of a tank. I get to Costco and turned the gas off so I wouldn't be burning gas while I'm in line. It's the lines yesterday, Friday afternoon, are long out to the street. And I'm in line. I go to start up. My car won't start. I kid you not. It wouldn't start. So I'm like, what am I going to do? So then I look and it says warning low fuel. So I said, it must be out of gas. I don't know how that is because it's saying it's got gas. So I went up to one of the attendants at the Costco gas station and he says, well, we're on a slope. So if you're low on gas, it probably drained all of the back and it's not giving you any gas to the engine. So I said, well, what do I do? Everyone's in line, they're all annoyed and frustrated. He says, well, let me get a couple other people. And they pushed me up to the pump. I then filled it up and it went to start. It didn't first want to start, but then it did. And he said, oh, it must be just getting the gas. And I was like, I don't know. But anyhow, it did. So then we went over to Panera to get my regular 50 drinks a day. And we come back out and the car won't start or the van won't start. So I do it a couple times and finally it's like it doesn't want to, but it turned over. So I'm like, you know what? And it's almost 5 o'clock and I know that my mechanic's going to be off. And I said, I don't care. I'm going to go over there and see if I can't catch him before he leaves. So I went over to my mechanic shop and sure enough, he was in there and he goes, well, let me just look and see what's happening because he works for a bigger company. And I was like, the little check engine light is on. I'm hoping nothing bad's wrong. And he checked it and he goes to turn it on and he goes, you need a battery. He said, it's your battery. Well, that was good news to me compared to the engine or something. So, but he says, I don't know if we have the battery. So he went and checked. They had the battery. So he was able to change the battery. So yesterday, wheels locked, run out of gas, battery dies. By the third one, all I could do was laugh. I'm like, you know what? I called my brother Donald. And I said, you know what, Donald? I think I'm going to head straight home and not go out of the house again the rest of the day because this is not my day. Oh my gosh. I actually was laughing and I'm going to do a video and tell you how I was able to laugh in the midst of all that because I had really an epiphany and, call. But through that epiphany, it's really within the last 2 weeks, I've really changed. I'm working on changing a lot of the way I look at things and a lot of the way I respond to things. And I'm going to share that in a video as to how that's coming about. And I think it's really going to change my life for the better. And I think it could change your lives for the better too. But yeah, that's what happened to me yesterday. And then today, well, I won't even get into today, because maybe I should have just stayed in the house anyhow. But at least I was able to get a great lunch at Pelly's, my favorite seafood restaurant, Pelly's Seafood Market in Carlsbad. Actually, it was Stephanie from Schooly Vibes who found their restaurant. She lives all the way down in San Diego, I think in South Bay or somewhere down there. And we were going to get together in North County, a bunch of us ladies. And she said, well, let me find somewhere. And she found Pelly's. And it has since become my favorite to-go seafood restaurant since then. Hey, Red. Red is in the house, one of my great moderators. And let's see who else is here. Hi, Liza. Liza Beckerman is here in the house. And Artist Life. Hey, we ran into each other. I'm telling you, last week on the verge of a situation. Let me put it like that with Jessica. But I am going to get with you so we can get together for coffee or tea. Maybe, hopefully this week. We'll see. G rates, please. Not sure what that is. Donna says, I don't think Carol's going to come. Oh, until I finish my ice cream. No, it wasn't ice cream. It was, what was it? Oh, key lime pie. And no, I haven't finished it. I had some of it, but I'm going to finish the rest of it with a cup of coffee with some International Delight coffee creamer. So I'm saving that. Yeah, I had calamari. Oh yeah, they have some good calamari there. Oh my goodness. And a salad. Hey, Brenda. That's where Brenda was saying, does anyone know where Carol is? Oh my goodness. I'm I was what do you call it? AWOL, AWOL. uh no one else brings out the devil in me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Um see who else I'm of course I'm so far behind. You guys were talking and talking. Uh Nora said just texted me. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Uh Jessica is walking down the hill. I'll have to explain that another time. But yeah, so whew, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey Debbie Johnson. Hello, hello, hello. Who else is in the house? Tracy H. Hello, Tracy H. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Maestro Timothy Tay is in the house. Oh, so you're a maestro, huh? Okay. Saying good evening. You're the sweetest lady to watch. Thank you, Maestro Timothy. Thank you. Renee Cannon's in the house. Oh my goodness, you guys are all showing up. My sister in love, Amy. Hey, Amy, how's it going? How is that brother of mine doing? And where is he? Um, Stella's got it. Hello, hello. Saying hello. Everyone is. Oh my goodness. So what do you guys? Oh, Tina Laplace is saying what? 2.99 in Georgia. Oh my goodness. I don't begrudge you that. I just instead of wishing you didn't have it, I just wish that we did have that. 2.99. Oh my goodness. Mm, mm, mm. Yep. Artist Live says love YouTube University. I do too. Isn't it something? I yeah, saved my hind parts. Hey Von Miranda. Hello, hello. Um Watcher 9997 says gas buddy indicates gas prices range near me outside of Orlando 333 to 365. Well, I saw a place oh, someone was telling me at Costco yesterday, one of the guys who pushed my car, he said there's a place up in Northern California and I guess there's no gas stations within 20 miles of it. They're charging $9 a gallon for gas. I don't know. It just seems like, and they're, I guess, a franchisee for a larger company. It just seems to me that they should be charged with gouging or something, shouldn't they? I don't know, but I think everyone should just picket them and just are just don't go there. And even if you have to drive and 20 miles to fill up, I just wouldn't do it. Just on general principle. Let's see. Let's see. Brenda says, I'm so glad you got your van started. I am too. There is nothing worse, is there, than going to start your van or your car or your vehicle and have it just be dead. That's the worst, worst feeling. At least when I ran out, this is the first time I've run out of gas. First time I've run out. Like I said, I try not to ever go below half a tank. And I still wasn't on empty, but for some reason, the guy said the incline is what caused it. But I don't like to get that low either. And Jessica was like, well, thank goodness we were in line for gas. I was like, yeah, we could have been in the middle of nowhere. Oh my goodness. Amy says I paid $3.68 at Sam's Club here for premium. Oh, now I am getting a little jealous. $3.68 for premium. I don't even know what premium is because I don't use premium. I just use regular. Those are the prices I pay for regular. At Costco, it was $5.99 a gallon for regular, but everywhere else it's over $6, and some places $6.89, $6.90, and I think there was one place that was $7. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Hey, Renee Cannon says, good car tips. These modern cars have their quirks. I know. But thank goodness for YouTube, huh? Under the tornado says hand pink waving. Okay, all right. It's a date 10 says, praise the Lord, you got help. Our gas in Miles City, Montana is just over $4. I wonder if it's starter or your battery. It was the battery. It was the battery. He changed the battery out and it's just started like a champ ever since then. So it was the battery. And thank goodness they had one in stock. Red says, one of the holy, it's about that in Denver, but I hardly ever need it with my hybrid, and I don't even go far. I know. I was traveling with someone, who was it? Janice, and she had a hybrid, and I had to stop and get gas. I was, just below half a tank. She hadn't even used up a quarter of a tank yet. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. Hey, Christy one says hello, Miss Carol. Love you. Love you back, Christy. Hey, hey. 529 in Ridgewood, California at the cheapest station. Yep. Tracy H said, glad it works out. Sounds like my life this past year, bumpy. Yeah, well, my brother Donald had a good way of looking at it. He goes, well, hey, at least you didn't get nickel and dime. You got it all the stuff in one day, get it over and move on. So, like I said, I have adopted rather a new attitude, and I'm going to share what's brought that about, and I'm very grateful for it. It's a date says I forgot where she's from. I'm in Southern California, San Diego County, if that's who you're talking about, me. One of the holies says, I don't plan on going too far either, work and home. You know, I'm going to do a video on this, but this is, I think, part of the overall plan. They're trying to do these 15-mile cities. And what better way to accomplish that than by having people not be willing to pay for gas and not be willing to venture far? I think there's a method to this madness. That's what I'm thinking. Um, Graham says that's good news. It's only the battery. Bad luck runs in threes. Well, thank goodness, Graham, because my threes are over. So I hope that's over for the. I was going to say the month, but the month's over. So I hope that's over for the year. Um, Artist Life says I always say it's not what happens to us, but how we respond to it. An artist's life, you are so, so true. And that's what I have decided based on an encounter I had a few weeks ago. I've just really been re I don't know, readjusting my way of looking at things. And I mean, really, really, this encounter has made a huge impact on me. And I'm going to share it with you in a video. But in fact, I may do a video for members and share for you guys first and then do one later. Liza says, oh my God, calamari, yum. Oh, this is the best calamari you ever wanted to taste. You know how calamari is usually so tough and kind of chewy, and this is chewy but not chewy, and it's just the perfect texture. It's just amazing, and it's simply perfect. Perfect. I have never had calamari like this, like I have at Pelly's Fish Market in Carlsbad. So if you're ever in San Diego County, and you like calamari, go to Pelly's Fish Market and try their calamari. It is just off the hook fabulous. An Artist Life says, let's do a meetup in Oceanside Harbor. I know Travel Grandma wants to come too. All right, well, I can do that. We'll talk about it. I was going to be going to the Chasm meetup in um, Lake Havasu the end of October. And I thought I had paid for my tickets already. I was sure I'd paid for them under the early bird, but I reached out to them because I didn't get a receipt and they said no, I hadn't. So maybe it didn't go through. So I'm going to check I'm going to have Visa go back and check all these months going back to, I guess, March or April was when I thought I had paid it. And if I haven't, you know what? I'm taking that as a sign that I don't need to go there. I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful event. I think Tiffany from Where's Tiffany is going to have a meetup there and some other folks, but I don't know. Unless I have a change of heart, I am not going to go. And if I don't go, I'll look at maybe having a meetup. Maybe I'll do a meetup that weekend here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk in Artist Life. We'll talk. Red says, I love key lime pie. My mom learned to make it when we moved to Florida in 79. I'm telling you, for a fish market, I thought kind of an odd thing for a fish market to have. But boy, is their key lime pie out of this world. It is fantastic. And I just love it. It's a date. 10 says, you have a great following. I know. I have the best live people, live show, live globies on I have the best following on all of YouTube. I'm just going to say I challenge anyone else. I'll put my globies against anyone. They are the absolute hands down the best. So Don is saying, "Hey, my brother is in the house. Hello, Donald. How's it going?" Um, uh, let's see. I want to try making it and I'll make a video. Okay, Red. Okay. I would like to learn how to make it. I don't know how to make it, but ooh, but it tastes a lot like my mother's refrigerator lemon pie that she used to make with Eagle brand and lemon juice, pure lemon juice. I mean, fresh squeezed lemon. It tastes a lot like that, but it's a little bit tartar, I think. But Donald, you know what I'm talking about because you know how the mom's lemon refrigerator pies were. They were, whoo, buddy, you couldn't eat but one slice. They were so rich. This isn't quite as rich. Not quite as rich, but it's good. It's really good. Hey, Faye Martin. Hello, hello. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Uh, Don says he is right here. Read faster and you will know that. Read faster. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was saying earlier, where were you, Donald? I know I'm slow. I'm slow on this. I'm trying to catch up for everyone. You guys were conversing while I was trying to get online. Hey, Tracy says, I'm hoping your good vibes will rub off on me. Just found your channel this week. Cool, Tracy. Welcome. Welcome. So you are a newbie in the house. We welcome our newbies. We will do that at the end, Tracy. So welcome, welcome. But I will welcome you here. And Artist Life says, Vaughn's on a roll. I want to go. When is it? Oh, here it is. Vaughn's on a roll says there's a meetup sometime soon at Fiesta Island. Anyone going? Huh. Now van life, what was it? Used to have meetups all the time at Fiesta Island. I'll have to check and see. They used to have them on Saturdays. I hope it wasn't today because it might have very well been today, but they used to have them every other month. They had meetups at Fiesta Island and they were so cool. I mean, sometimes there'd be over 100 vans there on Fiesta Island. So I'll look and see. Oh my goodness, I'm right here in San Diego and have missed out on that maybe. But I'll let you know in Artist Life if I find out about it. I'll let you know Vaughn's on a roll too. Um, Under the Tornado says $9. Yeah, $9. Apparently, they did that one time before also, and people were outraged over it. But yeah, he said the guy at Costco told me they're charging. It's up in Northern California. I don't know. It sounds like he might have said Montecito, but I'm sure there are gas stations. That's where Oprah lives, Montecito. But he said somewhere in Northern California where there's not a gas station within about 20 miles or so. They're the only gas station around. And that's what they were doing. Do you believe that? Lola O says, Carol, I enjoy listening. I'm moving. Oh, cool. To a tiny house in Newport, Tennessee in October. What model did you get? What size did you get, Lola? Oh my goodness, I'm so jealous. Well, jealous and happy for you. Oh my goodness. I saw yesterday that he's coming out with completely um new models and he's adding the bay window to all of what used to be like the RJOs. He's also adding the mini split but it has a smaller shower. It has a 32 instead of a 36. I like the 36-inch shower better. If I could get one of those ones that he had for sale for 15K, I would buy one. But he's not doing those anymore. He's not doing those anymore. And I just, but I think he said he's including delivery up to a certain number of miles I think they're starting at 29 now, but that includes what does it include? I don't know if it includes the washing machine, but it includes the hookups for the washing machine, the mini split, and the bay window, which I think was $2,500, and transportation within a certain distance. But yeah, I think anyone who buys or bought the 16-foot one, add the bay window. For the difference in price, you've completely opened that whole area up and it's absolutely worth it. But yeah, I could stretch to 15, but I don't, you know, that was my limit and I don't think if he has some of those available, I very well will get one of those, but I don't think he does anymore. But anyhow, Don says, Bori, I sure can't type. That should have said hi. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Who else is Graham says, I nearly forgot. A mate has a channel handcrafted by Terry G. Okay. Can someone drop the link for handcrafted by Terry G so that we can go over and give Terry G a shout out and go over and give him some love? So handcrafted by Terry G. Okay, Graham, I'll look that one up. Red says, I'm still not going to Georgia. God got me out of Georgia in the middle of the pandemic. Still, I had this crazy dream. I was at my ex's house this morning. That is a crazy dream, Red. I'll hand it to you. That's a crazy dream. Uh, Keeping up with Colorado, Lori says, congratulations, Lola. Yes, congratulations. Have you decided how you're going to decorate it and what? Oh, my goodness. And Artist Live says, worst biz, no power system in my rig. Only 5K miles and last uh, shop 2 months to figure it out. You have no power in your rig? No power system? Huh, I'll have to talk to you. And last time it took, so this is the second time you've had no power in your rig? Oh my goodness. That would be kind of that would be hard to deal with. Well, get one of these. Hey, they're doing a special 719. You saw the video. If you all have not seen the video, go over and check it out. Even if you're not in the market for a power system, at least this gives you something to measure it by and let you know what you can get them for at a 719. I have not seen anything that even comes close to that. If anyone knows anything that comes close to that, let me know. $719 for an 1800 watt live, how can you say it? Live lifo lipofo. I don't know. Lipo 4. Now you can see why it was such a challenge for me to do a review. But Lipo 4, which is a lithium phosphate battery, 1800 watts, and it had 1548 watt hours. So, hey, I had to do all my research on this stuff. So that means you can power anything that's under 1800 watts, and it will go for 1548 watt hours. So, just add up what you have and see how far you need to go. But if I had to do it all over again, I think I would probably put one of those systems in with an expanded battery. It would have been a whole lot cheaper, a whole lot cheaper. But I think that's what I'm going to look at maybe doing when I put together my tiny house, little tiny house community village, whatever you want to call it, because it's going to be a tiny, tiny house village. It's not going to be big, but nothing like Randy. I mean, it won't even fit into it won't even fit into the Grove, one street on the Grove. It'll be so small. But that's what I think I may use is systems like that, if not that one. Blue Lady 22, 605. Wow. Here in Northern California where I live, and groceries are through the roof expensive. Yes. I went to buy some meat the other day, just a little piece of meat. It was like $12. I said, we're not getting that. Not for $12. Jessica would have had that in 1 month, one meal, So no, we weren't getting that. But yeah. Renee Cannon says incredible tiny homes had to pay $100 per gallon when they're delivering to a home in New York and called for help. What? Yipes. That is crazy. That is just insane. I think people like that should be highlighted on YouTube so people can know their names and where they're in so people can boycott them. I'm sorry. That's just crazy. Watch 9997 says I've had my battery go bad and never had any warning. Yeah, I didn't have any warning. It never went dead before. It never didn't turn on. Just out of the blue, poof. Now, I guess that was my warning because it did it twice. It did it at the gas station, then it did it at Panero, and that was it. I no, nothing a day or so before that, nothing a week or so, nothing. It just out of the blue. But thank goodness that John was there and he had the battery, and he was able to put it in for me before he left. And those batteries, I'm not going to say how much they are, but they are expensive. I mean, really expensive. But you know what? Cheaper than an engine. So I was happy. I was happy that that's all it was. So let's see. One of the holy says, ouch, I guess I should not complain about the gas price here. No, you don't have any grounds for complaining about the gas prices there, Amy. Kenneth says, really love everyone who's here today. I know. Isn't it a wonderful, wonderful group of people? Don says, that's why I can't come back to the West Coast. I can't afford premium gas in California. I know. Isn't that something? Well, you could if you got a moped. I mean, that's a big difference from a Mercedes to a moped. But hey, get a moped or get one of those ones that has the little. Amy, you're going to kick me when I come back there when you see me next. Get one of those things that has a sidecar. Then Amy can ride in the sidecar and you can be. Okay, you're welcome, Amy. You're welcome. Weekend She Shed. Hey, Weekend She Shed. How's it going? Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. Uh let's see. Red says, Carol, when my battery died right after I got here in Denver and my son's friend Googled how to jumpstart it, we couldn't find the battery and it came up on YouTube. Yeah, my battery is you access it. He accessed it from the front here. He took out a piece of the flooring in between the two seats, and that's where my battery is. So I knew that because I'd seen it on something else, but I wasn't going to try changing that battery out myself. Are you kidding me? No way. No way. Um, let's see. Faye says gas in Northeast Florida, regular $3.31 a gallon. Faye, I wish we're at $6 a gallon, and that's at Costco. Oh my goodness. Uh uh it's a date 10 says I graduated in Bailey. Now what is Bailey? Where's Bailey? Okay. Um an artist's life says definitely a method to this madness. Yeah, this is not, I don't think this is random. This is a planned thing, in my opinion, in my humble, uninformed opinion. But I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure all this out. And like I said, I'm going to do a video on it, but I'm going to put together the pieces and show the pieces that I found. And I think the puzzle shows a pretty clear picture. But you guys let me know what you think. Don says, good deal, Red. I got my Wisset a while back. I'm not sure what that is. Keeping Up with Colorado says New York is supposed to be flooded. Yes. Nora can probably speak to that because it was raining up a storm there. And you were telling me, Nora, about how bad it was. You were going to an appointment and how bad the weather was there. Places that didn't used to flood are flooding on a regular basis now. It's just crazy. Vaughn's on a roll says, I think the gas prices are also to push the EVs. That's what my video is going to be on, Vaughn. That's exactly what my video is going to be on. But it's not just the gas prices, it's everything. If you look at just one thing in isolation, you might not see it. But when you put everything together, it's pretty clear, especially in California. And I didn't think I was going to after, I was at the salon getting Jessica's hair done, and she got a call, came in about a friend's son got injured on an e-bike. I'm considering getting e-bikes or scooters for me and Jessica. Scooter that goes 50 miles per gallon or something. I'm seriously thinking of it, let's see. Everyone's saying congratulations. Oh yeah, congratulations, Red, on your second grandbaby, Lily Elizabeth, 8 pounds 15 ounces. That is so fantastic. My mother's name was Lily, so I love that she named her Lily. You don't hear that name a lot now, but I love that name, Lily Elizabeth. Well, congratulations. Oh my goodness. An artist's life says, love calamari when it's done well. Never been there, but I will try it out. Yes, it's off of Poinsettia exit off the Thrive, and you just go, when you get off the freeway, you make a right, and it's in a little shopping center there with a Rite Aid and stuff, and it's called Pelly's Fish House. When I went over there, fish market, when I went over there today, it was packed, and that was, it was packed, packed, packed. So apparently, I don't know if it's like that during the weekdays, but it was packed today. Tracy H says, "It's a date. That's what I just did. Sold my home. I'm so overwhelmed." Oh my goodness. Wow. You are really stepping out there on faith, Tracy. I just admire you so. Oh my goodness. Where what area of Incredible Tiny Homes is your little tiny home going to be located? In which community, Tracy? Um, let's see. Hey, Chef Santa. Hello, just stopping to say hi. God bless everyone. Have a great weekend. How have you been, Chef Santa? You were going through some medical things and getting some checks and some stuff done. How is everything going, Chef Santa? We have been praying for you. I have been praying for you fervently. They say the fervent prayers of a righteous man availeth much. I don't know how righteous I am, but I have been fervently praying for you. Do keep praying for Chef Santa and Lori from Keeping Up with Colorado, who's also been having some health challenges. So do keep them in your prayers. I'm so glad to see that you stopped in, Chef Santa. I was thinking about you today. Graham says, jury is still out on hybrid vehicles. What happens in a few years and you need to replace the batteries for big money and nowhere to recycle them may take the fuel savings, out of them. Well, hybrids, you know, they're still taking gas, and if they're trying to get away from gas vehicles, in 30, was it 3030? I'm sorry, 2030 or 2035. I'm going to have to do some research for this video that I'm doing. But in California, they're supposedly not going to be selling any more gas vehicles, new ones. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Um, Don says water safety. Oh, okay. Water safety instructor trainer. That's what that stood for. Okay. Under the tornado says, I'm so happy tomorrow's the first. I'm out of everything. Oh my goodness. Oh, this brings up something now. Has anyone heard yet? Have they settled the budget? Because I knew yesterday they said they had not come to an agreement and they were getting ready to lock everything down come Sunday, that Arizona and Utah had said that the states were going to fund the national parks themselves because they generate so much revenue from visitors coming to those parks in the surrounding areas. So Arizona and Utah had announced, I think the governors had announced, that they were going to continue funding the federal parks themselves until the government came to agreement on the budget. But has anyone heard? And here's my question: if the government is shut down, is it only federal employees who won't be getting paid? Or is it also county employees? Because don't a lot of counties get money from the feds? But anyhow, has anyone heard? Can you update me and on what the status is? Has you know, has anyone heard what's going on? Shara says, we don't eat seafood, especially because of Fukushima and others. Oh, dumping radiation into the Pacific and for religious purposes. Yeah, I know. But if you've ever seen there was a documentary on chickens and how they raise chickens, and there was another one on beef. So I mean, it's almost, I don't know what is safe anymore, Shara. I really don't. Um, Oh, Tracy, you're from Ontario. Okay, okay. Hey, intentional frugality and budgeting. Hello. Oh my goodness. That is the place to be right now, especially I was talking to a friend yesterday who gets funding from federal government, and she was saying that yesterday they went out and they went to a food bank, and because they qualify, went to a food bank and got as much food as they could, got as many supplies as they could, because if they don't get a check, they will have no means of buying food or other things. So people are, it's just wrong. It's just so wrong for these politicians to do this. I'm not a political channel, but it's just so wrong to cause people to have to live under this kind of stress over and over and over. Oh, am I going to get a paycheck? I'm not going to get a paycheck. My friend was worried, oh, can I pay my rent? Can I not pay my rent? But they're in a place that was a subsidized, the whole complex is subsidized. It's HUD housing. So I was telling them, I said, you know what? They're not, I can't see them giving you a hard problem because otherwise they'd have to evict everyone in the place because everyone in the place it's HUD. So, and government subsidized, but it's just unconscionable that these folks who, by the way, I think they still get their checks. They shouldn't get their checks. If people, citizens don't get their checks, they should not get one single penny, not 1 cent. But I'm not going to get onto a rant because I could easily go there. Renee says key lime pie sounds delicious with a fish plate. It was fabulous. I don't know what else I can say, Renee. Um, I love the LETH. I don't know how to say that, so you're gonna have to tell me. Sweetened condensed milk and fresh squeezed lime plus more sugar. Okay, okay. I'll try that because I know my mom used to do it with lemon juice. But so key lime is the same thing, just add more sugar but my mom's pie crust really were also what made the difference. She made pie crust from scratch and they were flaky, flaky, flaky. So when you bite, I know this one, the key lime had graham cracker crust, but it didn't taste like it was homemade. It tastes like it was pre-bought. But my mom also made homemade graham cracker crust. So with lots of butter. So, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. An artist life says, I'm a baker. A few years back, I had a cupcake shop. Wow. Next to Pizza Port in Carlsbad Village. Wow. I'm impressed. Oh my goodness. It's a date says, Carol, I love how upbeat and positive you are. I'm trying, you know what? It's a date. I'm trying to even be more so. And yesterday was really my first opportunity to practice that after this, I don't know what you would call it, epiphany that I had and this experience that I had. And I found that I wasn't stressed out. I wasn't all upset. I was just, when the thing I couldn't get it turned, I was like, okay, I don't want to call AAA, but if I have to, I will. I have it at least. And then we got it settled. Then when I ran out of gas, I said, well, you know what? I'm in line here. So the guy said they'd push me up. And then when my battery died, when it started back up, I said, hey, I'm going to go try and catch up with John and see what he can do. And I don't know, I think keeping an upbeat attitude helped me to think of resolutions and solutions instead of panicking and I just didn't have a hard day despite all the madness. I didn't have a hard day on those issues. And I won't go into some other things you know, but on those issues I did not. Hey, Southern girl says, yes, yes, my mother made those. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Renee says, we called it $1 million pie. It sure was $1 million pie, Renee. I'm telling you. Hey, Pam from Wisconsin is saying hello. Shara Mills says, the last key lime pie I had came from the freezer section. Well, hey, you got to do what you got to do, Shara, but I'm telling you, this pie, whoo, it was good. It was good. Red says, my mom used to make lemon meringue pie. That was wonderful too. I may attempt to make that too. Well, Red, you're going to be cooking something, aren't you? Oh my goodness. Uh, okay. Lola O says, take care, gotta go. Well, Lola O, welcome, welcome. Can everyone say welcome to Lola O and thanks for being here? Oh my goodness. Well, you know what, Lola? Oh, I'm going to be joining you because I'm going to be heading out too. Hey, plain vanilla grandma, welcome, welcome in the house. Pam says I had the best key. I don't know, Pam. I'd have to compare this. Uh, we'd have to check and compare next to each other and see. Jean Bauer says I'm late. That's okay, Jean. We're ready to head out, but you got here. You got here in the nick of time. Let's see. Anyone else? Anyone else that I have missed? Oh my goodness. If you haven't please go check out the video that I did, the review on the 1800 watt that I dropped. I meant to drop it at 8 o'clock, but it didn't. Things happened. I didn't get it out till afternoon. Can you believe that? Almost 1 o'clock. But I'd like the company to know that I did follow through, did review it, and a lot of people did see it. So if you all would please go over and check that video out and share it out so other people can see it. And there may be someone who needs a unit just that size and but hasn't been able to afford it, and now they will be able to. So I would really be grateful if you would share that video out. Um, an artist live says, I love the new site entry on those RJOs. Yeah, I think that's very cool. I think that's very cool. Um, Pam says you are all awesome. Aren't they awesome? Aren't they just the best group around? Uh Renee says I ordered a cottage and an attic cottage. Oh, whoa, you're gonna have plenty of space, Renee. Wow, you're just gonna be it's gonna be like you're in a luxurious suite of some sort. Oh my goodness. I'll have to, if I come back out, I'll have to do a tour of your add-on cottage and cottage. Oh my goodness. Um, Intentional frugality and budgeting says, hello, Red. I plan on creating content next month. Okay, let us know and we will check it out. Hey, Cindy Lou Creates. Hello, hello. How's it going? Uh, okay, I think I've said hello to everyone. Renee says Randy will probably do the 15K again next year. I don't know, Renee. I'll see. But I have someone else who said they're willing to build out one for me, but I'm just waiting to get a price from them. But that's what I don't want to go over 15K. That's my maximum, my maximum. So if I have to do a shed for like 7 and then do the rest in there, that's what I will do. Hey, Kenneth said you'd be too much fun. Oh my goodness. Uh, no change. Artist Life says, yep, no charging from alternator. Wow. But my portable can't power the max air oh, so I can't travel to Kentucky, but need to go to sell my house. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. So I don't know what. I'd have to think about that. Um what size is your portable Artist Life? But Brenda says, I saw the video just before your live today. I also had a Jackery delivered today. Well, you know, Jackeries have a great reputation and they're good products. Everyone says that has one is satisfied with them. The only thing is for the money, they unless now some of them are changing over to um, the lithium phosphate batteries. Some on some of their models they are. So on those, I think it would be a great deal, but they are pretty expensive, you know. Under the tornado says, I'm in a 30-foot travel trailer in a living ghost town in desert mountains of Mojave, California. Defrosting fridge today. Huh. In a living ghost town. Huh. I'll have to email me under the tornado at gloriouslifeonwheels@gmail.com. I'm interested in hearing about a living ghost town. That sounds interesting. Huh. Okay. All right. Thank you there. Keeping up with Colorado, dropping a link there. And for thank you for Graham's friend. Thank you so much. Um, Tracy says, Artist Life, what type of rig do you have? Yeah, I should have asked that. I saw it from the outside, so I know, but you might want to share it with everyone else what kind of rig you have in Artist Life. Artist Life says that power system you showed looks amazing, especially with, yeah, especially with lithium phosphate for that price. I don't know, unless this company is starting a trend and people are going to all start raising their prices down because they'll have to in order to compete. I don't know. Renee says, Tracy H. there carving the connection door out where the first unit wash and the other unit's closet. Yeah, yeah. But if you go on to Incredible Tiny Homes website, Randy did a video yesterday or the day before that he shows what they're doing. And actually, it's funny because right in the middle of the video, he decided to change the location of the door. So, you know, Randy's got to be ADHD. He has got to be ADHD, but that's a good thing because he's very, very creative and he's constantly going. I'm telling you. Anne Marie D says, hope you're having a wonderful day, Carol. The gas prices are disgusting. They are. They really. Oh, you have a 2022 Thor sequence, 20,000 miles. Yeah, that's nothing. You should not be having those kind of problems. Oh my goodness. Don says we would have a great time and most likely never come back. Renee says ran out of gas. Oh, yeah, it is scary, Tracy, to be so new. Well, I am going to head out, and because it's 4 o'clock, so oh, Adele says, oops, has an 1800-watt power station for 749. Wow, that's 1920, only $30 more than the 719. Oh my goodness. I'll have to check that one out too. How does it compare to the one that I reviewed today, Adele? Is it uh lithium phosphate? And does it have some of the other things? Does it have more? Does it have less? Can you charge it with more than 200 watts? That would be the main thing that I would change if I could on that. But I will go check that out. Thank you, Adele, for letting me know that. Let's see. Vaughn's on a Row says it's great. There's only 40 people living in this town. Oh my goodness. Under the Tornado said to Vaughn's on a Row. Wow. Yeah, email me. I don't answer and do stuff on Sundays, but I will get back with you on Monday. But I'm very interested in learning about this little town, although you may not want to have someone do a video on it and everyone start moving there. So you may want to keep it a secret. I don't know. Don says my prints are already on file with Uncle Sam. Yeah, they are, but not for bad reason. Donna Flynn coaching says it looks like a great power station. I like that it has 3 plugs. Yeah, my battery has 2, so when I try to plug in a 3-prong, oh, it won't fit because they're too large. But the power station, yeah, it has the 3, and it fit the prong for my air conditioner, portable air conditioner, which is really good. And I'm going to see about Lisa from Outdoor Dash Travels was telling me that if you can put an adapter to make because I have a cord that plugs into my van on the outside and then plugs into shore power, but she said I can do an adapter and get it to so it will, even if I need to. So you might be able to get an adapter, Donna, that would she said it's a little thing you can get that might be an adapter. So check into that. You might be able to do that and then still use it. All right. If we have any if we have any new people, we already acknowledged a couple, but if we have any new people, even if I already acknowledge you, would you put in number 1 so we can say hello? And would you hit the thumbs up buttons? I forget always to say that. Hit that thumbs up buttons because it helps the algorithms, helps me, and I can get out and do more and more content. But hit that thumbs up. And Vaughn's at a Row says, loving the rain in Southern California, but mid-90s coming back soon. Ooh, not here, thank goodness, I hope. So any number 1's first time in the house, let me let me know so I can acknowledge you. The governor of California is blaming the oil company greed. I don't know. I I I think that may be a part of it, and I think they're jumping for joy and glee. But I think there's more to it. I really think there's more to it. I think it's part of an agenda. Shar says, I want to e-trike. That would be very cool, wouldn't it be? Hey, Rebel Girl 7, hello, hello. Welcome in the house. All right, I think we're gonna trying to type with a cat on my lap. Oh, that must be a little challenging. Kristen Smith says the government really doesn't have much to do with gas prices. I don't know. Well, I would think, but I don't know. If you have gas and oil supplies in your state and you shut those down and don't use them and have to get all your gas from somewhere else, I would think that would impact the price that you're going to pay for the gas that you're importing in. But I don't know. I'm not an expert on this topic. But there are other things that I think that are in play here. But I don't know. I'm not going to try and say yay or nay on that. I don't know. Graham says, I couldn't figure out why the baseball was getting so much larger. Then it hit me. Graham, it wouldn't be a Globey live without at least one Graham, I don't know what you call it. Graham, I'm not going to say Graham joke because that's too plain, but I'll have to think of a name. Would there a Graham what? A Graham something. All right. Red says there are these scooters all over Denver. They rent them out, and when they die, they just leave them where they stop. Oh my. Wow. Plain vanilla grandma says her daughter is getting gas right now, 334 in Amarillo, Texas. Oh my goodness. Isn't that something? And everyone's praying for you, Chef Santa. Praying for you. Um uh oh, okay. Your Tracy's looking for class B place that will in Florida that'll let her park her class B. The hybrids, LETH says the hybrids are hoping people don't figure out the cost of those batteries before they purchase the car. Oh, I think we already know that. I think we already kind of know that. Okay, all right. I am going to Vaughn's on a roll says they've averted a shutdown, but not sure what the agreement actually was. Well, thank goodness. But aren't you guys tired of having to go through this? I know I am. I have a friend who's retired military, and significant portion of her check from the military retirement, well, all of her military retirement, and she works for a federal agency now. So all of her money is coming from the federal government, and she wouldn't be able to pay her rent or anything, or her mortgage or anything. So I don't know. Now, okay, Renee says they're shutting down the U.S. government tonight. Vaughn's on a roll says they averted a shutdown. So I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go check for myself, you guys. All right. All right. Oh, Renee says Social Security payments won't be affected. Okay, well, that's a good thing to know. And county employees are paid through county property taxes. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you for letting me know that because I'm a county retiree. So that's a relief to me, although it doesn't. I feel for all the people who get government their income from the government. All right. Uh, okay. So Danielle says that MTG did a video, and they are sent home for a break after only signing one of 12 bills. I don't know how that will impact, so I'll have to. Does the U.S. Postal Service still work? I don't know. We shouldn't be having to ask all these questions. We elect people to do all this stuff. And if they can't do their job, they should get the boot and get the heck out of there and bring someone in who can and will do the job. That's what I say, but hey, no one listens to me. All right, folks, I am heading out of here. I'm looking to see I'm sorry if I missed anyone. Hey Sylvie, welcome, welcome. Hey 180 Pottery, hello, hello. I don't see any ones with ones that I missed. So, anyone who is a creator, Shara, oh my goodness, thank you so much. $50. That is such a generous thing. Just want you to know that I love these 3 p.m. gatherings and would miss everyone if I didn't have this time with you, Carol and Globies. You know what, Shara? I feel the same way. I would miss this. And even if I have to come on late, I'm coming on because it's become a part of my landscape, part of my tapestry, uh, getting with my peeps. And you guys are really, truly my peeps. But thank you so much, Shara. I appreciate that. That's such a generous thing for you to do. Unnecessary, not required, certainly, but thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying to see if there's anyone else I haven't to. Hey, Renee is a new member. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I have been remiss in not getting out special videos just for my members, and I am going to do that hopefully this week. Get some kind of video out just for my members. And any members, if you want a sticker, just email me at Glorious Life on Wheels. Any of my members, if you want a sticker, you don't need to send a self-addressed envelope and all that. That's too much of a hassle. Just send me the address you want the sticker sent to. Send it to the address or just hit me up at I hate to do this because I get 5,000 emails, but just hit me up at Glorious Life on Wheels. Send me the address that you want me to send the sticker to if you're a member, and I will send you a sticker postage paid by me, sticker paid for by me. So let me know, members. Um, Tracy H, first time in the house. Welcome, welcome. Nancy Drew. Oh boy, did I used to love Nancy Drew. Love me some Nancy Drew when I was growing up. So Nancy Drew, you have a special place in my heart already. Um, uh, Leth, Letha. I don't know. Let me know how I pronounce it because I don't want to pronounce that wrong. But first time in the house and welcome, welcome here, all the newbies. Oh my goodness. Brenda Berner says number 61. Okay, well, welcome back, number 61. Oh my goodness. Rebel Girl 7 is saying hello, but California is always short of electric. Well, yeah, but whew, it's going to be a problem. But let's see, anyone else? Jose, hey Jose, the oil companies, the ones that control the gas prices, most of it works for the oil companies. Yeah, I don't know, but I know there's some hanky. I sense hanky panky in the mix somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere I sense it. But they shut down. Yeah, California, they shut down if it's too windy. They shut down if it's, yeah, because of forest fires. My brother in Oakland had his electricity down, I think, for 4 days in a row last year, uh uh if I'm not mistaken. Kenneth says, Carol, can't give you a number one, but you are to many of us. Ah, thank you. I tell you, Kenneth, you're a silver tongued fella there. I'm telling you. Uh, Kristen says the cost of crude oil and supply demand determines the cost of gas. That is global. Yeah, but there are deals that people work and that we work with other countries. A lot of these countries that are controlling the crude oil, we're giving money to. So we don't have any control over anyhow. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert at this. Oh, 180 days, say a 45-day extension. Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Oh my goodness. Whoo. All right, guys. Anyone, could you put a C? All right. Keeping up with Colorado, go over and show her some love. I know. Thank you. Drop your links. Um, my moderators, would you drop your links too, please? See, I know Redheaded Riding Hood is a content creator. Um, uh, Chef Santa is a content creator. Plain Vanilla Grandma, I know, is a content creator. Let's see who else. I don't see any other C's up here. Vaughn's on a Roll is a content creator. I think Rebel Girl 7, aren't you a content creator? Let's see who else. Letha says, if there is a politician in the mix, no matter the state or country, there's always hanky panky in the mix. I have to say I agree. I agree completely. And Nora has a Etsy site where she sells her most beautiful paintings over on Instagram, Nora Kaig. So go over and check that out. Can someone drop Nora's link over there, please? Uh uh oh, thank you, everyone. All right. 180 Pottery says not yet. Well, we'll be soon. Well, we'll be looking to see that when you do. And Rhinestones and Wrinkles, I just want to give her a shout out. She's the one who had the beautiful tiny home that I um um toured a few weeks back when I was in Tennessee. She was going to be actually my guest on here and answer some questions about some things, but she got word that her daughter's, who was pregnant, her water broke last night, so she was driving there. So I'll have to get her on another week. But Rhinestones and Wrinkles, go over and check out her channel. She's growing crazily. You know, she's doing a lot of tours of those tiny houses over at Incredible Tiny House, and you already know she's an incredibly talented decorator. Oh, there, okay, Nora dropped her link for her channel, and there's Chefs. Thank you for dropping Chef Santa Travels. All right, all right. Okay, she should be. You say the rhinestones and wrinkles should be a real estate agent program. She should be. I tell you, maybe she will be when she moves back to where she's going. But anyhow, love each and every one of you. May your journeys be filled with joy and blessings. I hope to get that video out of Barry's um, minivan on Monday. And please go over and watch it and share it out. It is incredible. And if you would share out and watch the video earlier today, or just let it run, but share it out so the company will know that I did honor my commitment with them. But I was happy to. I was supposed to have done the video like a month ago, but I was like, you know what? I really want to use it for a month before I do a review on it. And they were gracious enough to say, okay, yeah, you can use it for a month and then do, because they wanted me to do it within a certain amount of time of getting it. But actually, they wanted me to do it within a month, but I kept it about a month and a half because I really wanted to put it through the paces, and I did, and I'm satisfied. So that's why I was able to do the review that I did. But anyhow, all right, everyone. May your journey be filled with joy and blessings. I will see you next week, and I hope each of you has a fabulous, fabulous rest of your weekend and week. See you same place, same time next week. Bye bye.